Pre-game show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And it is Wizard basketball tonight as the Washington Wizards go up against the New York Knicks in New York. Checking out New York. They're off to a better start than last season, and that certainly bodes well. Always some changes from season to season, but they're going in the right direction. Got a couple of minutes here before tip-off. Let's talk about the best of the best. The category this time around, ball handling.
The
Kenny,
best handler in the league
handle?
right now? Oh, easily. Kyrie Irving and Steph Curry. I'm going Kyrie number one, Steph Curry number 1A. Because I say this, Steph Curry has to use his handle to get his shot, but Kyrie uses it all the time to get everywhere on the floor.
It's Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford.
Ooh.
Then Chris Paul.
Yes.
Maybe a little Rondo, maybe Tony Parker, Derrick Rose, and my sleeper coming up.
On the road, looking for a win against an Eastern Conference rival. The Washington Wizards are ready for this thing to get started. It's out on the road tomorrow as the Knicks wrap up this home stretch. And, of course, troop in for the Knicks. Larry Sanders is checked in for Lopez. Smith comes in for Porzingis. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Easy Breezy subbed in for Grant. And a switcher also for Washington. Dudley's checked in, so on the floor for Washington. The great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Jared Dudley out there with Starks. And it's Gortat in at the 5. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Knicks.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually, have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The Wizards making a switch here. Neal's checked in, and both free throws good for Anthony. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Wall up top. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Utah.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
To the middle, Smith lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
And Wall. Whoa!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Anthony against Starks. Anthony, the pass to Smith. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
And again, John Wall. Wall's got 5.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
Anthony on the wing. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Having a chance to get a glimpse at how the Wizards are doing. It's still early in the season. Let's see where they rank in the stats. 4th in free throw percentage. 7th in fewest turnovers per game. They haven't concerned themselves too much with running the fast break. I mean, they're still in the top half of the league when it comes to scoring in transition, but that's not their focal point.
And talking about how consistent they've been at the foul line, so often it's an afterthought. But the good teams find a way to make teams pay for sending them to the free throw line. That's been a key all season.
Easy breezy passes to Smith. That is good. Smith's got 6.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's the screen. Here's Bayless. Pass to Dudley. Shoots the 3. Knicks with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The Knicks making a switch here. Williams is checked in. .20 seconds left to play in the first. Inside. Aflalo outside. Puts it up. And again, it's New York.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
And here's Thornton outside. And released it. And an exciting young backcourt in Washington with John Wall and Bradley Beal. Wall said that
when we go out to eat, he gets like.
You think John Wall's hungry for a championship in D.C.?
Yeah, I would certainly think. Well, not really. I've seen that dude eat exactly the way John described it. It is an unbelievable sight to behold. You literally cannot comprehend how anybody could scarf up that much food and still hoop.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there today.
You know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
Well, finding scores on time and on target with your passes, it makes scoring the ball easy for them.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Thornton. Nene is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Bayless in at the point guard position. Kicks it to Barbosa. Back to Lopez. Pass to Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Barbosa's got his second bucket tonight. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Passes it to Beal. Nene, the screen. Right wing. Smith against Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Excellent D there from Williams.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Barbosa dishes to Williams. That's good. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. Well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break.
55 seconds left now here in the second. And here's Wall. 9 points in the game so far. Drops in the layup for 2. Wall's got 6 here in this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Smith against Gortat. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's the break. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And And he's good on the second.
Call?
15 seconds left in the first half. Here is Bayless. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. With 1 on the clock. And so a pretty lopsided.
Yes, I'm here with.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. Easy Breezy's checked in for New York.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Carmelo Anthony. He's getting around 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just solid all-around performances we've been seeing from him, delivering night in and night out.
And you know, that's what stars do. It isn't always about scoring 50 points. It's about making plays consistent.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And New York, looking at who they've got. Easy Breezy, he's in at shooting guard. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Grant, and it's Lopez in at the pivots.
Whoa! Nasty. And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. And that's 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Off target there with the little leaner.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
The feed to Grant. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Here's Easy Breezy. He's covered by Beal. And that is good. Easy Breezy's got 5 now.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending it.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Just 4 to shoot. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Beal's got his first 2 points of the night.
Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's Porzingis, guarded by Nene, taken away by Nene. And here we go. Washington fast break. Here's Starks. The 10-footer finds the target. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Grant the pass to Porzingis. There's the screen. Pass to Easy Breezy. High post shot. Rebound, Washington. Gortat's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Beal with it. Now Anthony defending. Gortat with a screen on Lopez. And Gortat kicks to Beal. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Grant the pass to Porzingis. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Anthony kicks to Lopez. And he gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Patience. Patience. Taking
Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Rebounds, the transition points. Make the defense move. And let's
41
pass a
seconds
good
left in
shot
the game.
for a great
So
shot.
on the floor for Washington.
The game come
Gary
to
Neal
you.
is out there with Thornton.
Forcing
Then
the
it's
issue too
Gortat.
much.
Then it's Jared Bayless. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. Nene, he's checked in for Washington. All free throws good from Marcin Gortat. Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bayless dishes to Neal. Nene, the screen. And a wide open look for Thornton. Buries the long-range jumper.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
And he gets the bucket.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.